DL's Backstage Pass Radio. Show be lit. Once you've been interviewed, tag you in. People are standing in line to get with the best radio announcer you gon' get. If don't know, I guess won't ever know. DL and his team is from the Indy to KCMO. DL's Backstage Pass. DL's Backstage Pass is on your radio, PC, and on your phone. DL's Backstage Pass. DL's Backstage Pass is on your radio, PC, and on your phone.
Now put your hands together for my father and y'all's fave, Mr. Savoir Faire, the DL Marshall.
Hey, look at y'all. Y'all look so lovely and so beautiful. How y'all doing, y'all? Y'all know what time it is. It's yours truly, the voice, Mr. Savoir Faire. And she jumped up here. I don't even know how she jumped up here so quick, but she jumped up here. It's the curve effect, Miss Tammy Taylor sitting up in here. She says she a model, author, actress. She ain't got a co-host or a host or nothing like that up there, but she's a philanthropist. And she's somebody that's starting to try to pattern themselves after. Yeah. Affected other effects.
I'm gonna take it as a compliment. That's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, I don't. I take it as insults when they say imitation is the highest form of flattery. No, it ain't. It's the highest detection of laziness. You too lazy to create your own stuff. And then if you gonna fraud me, at least make your stuff up to par. Jeez.
But you just you leave your stuff out there for comparison, and it pales in comparison. That's for sure. So,
amen. Hallelujah. Yeah,
that's for sure.
But that's what it is. How y'all doing tonight? We got one for y'all. As always, we give y'all the realest gospel show anywhere, with the hottest music, videos, interviews, talk, and topics this side of heaven, plus all the funny you can handle. And y'all know what we ask y'all to do. Say hello in the comments, and please share this. Greetings back and salutations to you as well, Brony Cat. Thank you for always being a Backstage Pass Platinum Plus holder. Shout out to all y'all. Again, share this anywhere you can. Although they can only see us on YouTube, they can share it to Facebook, and they find us. And if you happen to be watching us live, or if you do it in replay, please don't think you're the only one that wants to watch this. Subscribe. When you subscribe and like, it allows the algorithms to push us up so that other people can see us and we can increase our territory. Help us get to 500, man. We have 480 subscribers. We're a new channel. Trying to grow, so help us get to 500. We're on the road to 500. But here's the thing, Tammy. Once we get to 500, we're gonna be trying to get them to get us to 700. Once we get to 700, we're gonna be trying to get to 850. Once we get to 850, we're gonna be trying to get to 1K. You hear me? So that's what we're trying to do. And man, those of you that are not yet Patreon subscribers, get on over there to patreon.com/Marsh Media Backstage ENT. And guess what? For only $7 a month, you can get brand new content like What's Fixing to Drop tomorrow. So if y'all want to see me in my new show, I'm talking about funny too, go ahead and subscribe. Now, you can go get it if you want to just purchase that by episode. But by the time you do that, you be done paid the whole year. If you want to pay the whole year, you can go ahead and do those options too. But make sure you go over there and check us out at our Patreon channel. That's patreon.com/Marsh Media Backstage ENT. Share it with 5 people. Look out. Ronnie says she's going for 2026 to be the platinum Backstage Pass holder. And Ronnie went ahead and got started with us over on Patreon. So she's received her T-shirt of choice. Now she's waiting on her, what did you say, Tammy, 7 to 10 business days to receive the hoodie, the Marsh Media hoodie?
Yep, 7 to 10 business days. It's on its way.
All right. So just like Ronnie did, you guys get on over to Patreon. And before you go to Patreon, if you want to catch us right here, like you're doing right now, please subscribe to us right here at Marsh Media Backstage Entertainment Television, right here on the YouTubes. Yes. Don't tie your tubes, untie them, and then share. Be productive, be fertile with everybody that wants to watch us right here. As always, we've got story time with the griot, the DL Marshall. And do we have a Don't Ask DL? Oh, did that catch you off guard right there? The tubes and all that?
Yes.
Oh, my bad. We the realest. We the realest. Often imitated, never duplicated. Yeah, that's Marsh Media. That's the Curve Effect. That's Backstage Pass. That's Dang DL. And if you want to catch Dang DL, woo, y'all know how I be ranting on here. Oh man, y'all want to go over to Patreon. Catch the real deal over there. All right, Tammy, you said we do have a Don't Ask DL, right?
We do have one. They hard-headed. Actually, we got 3 come in. So, but I'm, of course, I'm only doing 1 tonight. But yeah, so they waiting in line.
All right. So if they still coming in and you want to be a part of the Don't Ask DL as well, then go over to Marsh Media, MARSH Media, MEDIA, the number 2, the numeral 4 at gmail.com. Go ahead and leave an email, and either Sanquan or Lamont will slide over. Thank God Lamont has gotten busy booking me. So it might be Sanquan, get it over to Tammy, and Tammy will read it here. Don't be telling people to be fertile. I already got in trouble with my poem. I'm sorry. When I meant be fertile, be fruitful, and multiply, I meant with subscriptions. Yeah. So that I ain't talking about nothing else. But that is it. I ain't trying to get nobody in trouble at all. But speaking of people getting themselves in trouble trying to be fertile, last week we talked about Jamal Bryant and his wife's dress, which appeared to be nude material, and it had the internet streets in an uproar. And y'all heard what I said about it. If you want to hear more, look, somebody done left because they thought that's what we was about to talk about. I'm not getting back in there tonight. Go look at last week's show, and you can see what I said about it then. But man, I don't know what's going on, Tammy, in these gospel streets. But there's a whole lot of freaky deaky going on in these gospel streets. We supposed to be teaching folk how to restrain and abstain. And we getting freaky deaky or what going on around these streets. And I'm not understanding what's the goings on. Now, they done hit up my man, Donnie McClurkin, like they trying to hit up my man, Tyler Perry. And disclaimer, Marsh Media will not be responsible for any babies that might be produced from the show. Amen. We have the best backstage pass holders. That's another platinum holder comment. But Tammy, we got a guy that said that Donnie McClurkin has actually exalted him. And I'm trying to figure out what's going on in these gospel streets. It ain't even safe to get on your knees to pray no more. Somebody might be standing in front of you when you open your eyes. I mean, it's a whole lot of freaky deaky going on in these holiness or hell type of situations. I mean, listen to this, Tammy. The guy said that he was battling homosexuality, and in the midst of his battle, he came across a book that Donnie McClurkin had written, and Donnie McClurkin had expressed in that book how he overcame homosexuality, the spirit of it, by prayer and supplications. And so the guy went to an outside revival, them old tent revivals. The guy went to the revival to seek out Donnie McClurkin and to figure out, hey, how did you do this? Because I find myself at that place you were at, and I'm trying to get over the hump. Oh, I'm sorry. I promise, no pun intended. He said, I'm trying to get past. I'm trying to get past this here. And so the guy goes and he winds up meeting Donnie, and Donnie befriends him. He gets over to the church. Donnie winds up hiring him as his assistant, his personal assistant. Now, that's when it starts getting murky. If you notice, a lot of these situations wind up with somebody being the personal assistant, somebody being the personal manager, somebody being a personal chef, somewhere where a person got to spend a lot of time up under you, dang it, a lot of time around you, a lot of time, or either they moving you into the house, finding reasons for you to find a reason to live there. And so Donnie has now befriended this man. And obviously, Donnie found this man attractive. Obviously, this man started finding Donnie attractive. Now, where it gets a little blurred in the lines is the man said that Donnie started being inappropriate after finding out that somebody that worked for Donnie was being a little intrusive through emails and coming to the young man's house. So Donnie said, hey, we're not going to have that, and we're going to stop that here, only to progress to do the exact same thing. And so allegedly, this young man is like, hey, I need to get out of this. Now, what I don't understand, Tammy, is the young man said that I tried to quit my personal assistant job, but Donnie McClurkin wouldn't let me. Now, man, you're a grown man. And when I say grown, I think he was mid to late 30s, maybe 40. You're a grown man. How can you not quit a job? How can any job employer, any company CEO stop you from quitting a job? They can stop you from working a job. But man, what I want to know, Tammy, is how does one stop you from quitting a job? You just don't show back up. If you really don't want to work a job, you just don't show up. So that's the first red flag that I'm like, this ain't sounding like no actual exalt. It sounds more like a consensual relationship that went bad. And now you trying to get that money and you trying to make it seem real bad. You trying to employ us. You trying to pull on our sympathy strings and get everybody against old Donnie. And so Donnie done told you what it was. We fall down and we get up. And yeah. So Donnie done already told you what it's gonna be. He already told you, man, I'm gonna try, but I'm gonna fall. And a saint is just a senior sinner who fell down but didn't get up. And he kept getting back up and telling you he see you tomorrow at work. Now, he said he tried to quit, Tammy, but it got so bad you tried to quit, but you kept going on trips with him. And one of these trips, you allege that you woke up to something wrapped around you, and it wasn't no hands, it wasn't no arm, it wasn't no feet. And then we're going to leave it holy, and we're going to leave it adult. But something was wrapped around your region, and you looked and saw that Donnie mistook what a microphone looked like. Donnie ain't recorded a song in a while. So allegedly from this guy, Donnie mistook for a microphone. But even with that, you still kept going on trips. Now, this is where it made me feel like this was a consensual relationship hit bad terms. This guy said, and then he gonna bring his family, well, at least his girlfriend, on the trip. That smells a whole hefty hint of jealousy. First of all, how you gonna bring somebody else and a woman at that? Well, If she was a beard, Donnie wasn't the first one. We're one now. All I'm saying is, what's going on in these gospel streets? What's going on? Why are we? Remember, Tammy, I said on the show and I said on the stage that all y'all looking at Diddy with that tisk 99 pole thing look on your face, and I said that before there were Diddy freak-offs, there was GMWA. And a lot of people grab their pearls and, how could I what? Tell the truth? There's a whole lot of freaky deaky going on at them GMWAs. I ain't telling you what I heard. That's why there was a whole lot of artists arriving days before their spouses. Because it was a whole lot of freaky. I can't say it was baby all being porn, but something was helping to slide. Something was helping. And it's time to just say it. It's time to tell it. Allegedly, Donnie McClurkin has made this man feel uncomfortable to the such that this man is alleging that Donnie not only emotionally, but also physically done some things to him. Now, again, unless a man got a knife to your throat, a pistol to your head, and then you still supposed to bleed out. And not from there either, but you're supposed to take a bullet or a knife before you get that up. Because one thing about that, you don't get it back. You don't get it back. It don't tighten back up. You don't get it back. Let's go to the comments. What in the cheese and crackers? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Simply, Sherry. That's exactly what I'm saying. Donnie just recorded his last live at TBN Studio. TBN. Mm-hmm. You look into them initials and you can find out a whole lot of what's the freaky deaky going on. The crazy thing is I'm Facebook friends with Donnie's ex-girlfriend. She would never discuss the reason for the breakup. Come on, man. You can understand the possibilities of why a man that has admitted of succumbing to homosexuality more than once and then trying to get over that and get a girlfriend and be public with the relationship. You kind of read why that relationship may not carry longevity. I'm just saying, man, Tammy, I done set it up for you now. You tell me what you think about all this.
I think that we all know what everybody else knows. We all know that this is a money grab. This was a relationship that he wasn't happy with how the relationship was going. So he decided, okay, I'm going to make you pay. And the best way to make you pay is to smear your reputation and to take your money. And what he's hoping is that they settle so he can just get some money and move on. But, it's a public knowledge that this is something that Donnie has been battling with anyway. So it's not even like nobody's shocked or surprised. Nobody's doing all of this because, nobody is. So it's not really, I don't think it's going to play out the way he thinks it's going to play out. Because, it's so obvious as to what it was, a relationship that's gone bad. Now you bitter and you try to get back and also make a money grab at the same time.
Tammy, that's right on point. And you know how people can stop being extorted? Just be clean with it. And this is what I'm going to do, y'all. I'm going to play this statement that Donnie released so that you can hear it straight from his mouth. Pause. But we're going to listen to what Donnie had to say. I may have to, for fair use purposes and restrictions, interrupt Donnie every once in a while, but we're going to try to get through it. It's only about a 5-minute clip. Here we go.
Personally, you've heard a lot that's been going on. You've heard many different accusations lodged and alleged. You've heard some very untrue things. and you've also seen an official statement that I put out. But I wanted to lend my voice and my face to this. And I wanted to let you know that I thank God for every one of you praying for me and for the support. And I thank God for truth, which you have not heard. You have not heard the truth, but you will. But I just didn't want to go any longer without addressing it. I've remained silent while this campaign, this media campaign was launched. I've remained silent because the Bible tells you to be slow to speak, quick to hear, and slow to anger. And so I had to sit back and I had to pray because there are people that look for this to be true. There are people that have already formed their opinion based on the strategic approach of defamation that's gone forward. But I just want to let you all know from my mouth to you, from my heart to yours, that it's unfortunate that I'm trying to be delicate, It's unfortunate that such allegations have been lodged. I don't understand the machinations of the young man's mind. He's not young, really. He's 40 some odd years old. But I haven't seen this fellow in over, well, now it's 11 years, since 2015. And have
Now, Tammy, now I see what Donnie's doing. He's getting ahead of it. And and so what he's constituting is he hasn't spoke to him in almost 11 years now. And, there have been some things alleged that Donnie has sent. Now, again, I don't believe that it was actual assault, but and y'all can catch what I'm saying because of how I have to say it. But we'll further on listen to Donnie.
been spoken to him since that long either. But people do things for different reasons. Most of them are monetarily motivated. And it's a shame. It's a shame because to consider yourself or to proclaim yourself to be a victim of something that didn't happen discredits the people that it has happened to, and it's a shame. But the one thing that I do know is that truth will always prevail, and the disturbed minds of other people.
Now, Tammy, what I want to say is he said what he said was untruth, and what he's saying will make it harder for people that this has really happened to be believed, and the truth will come forth and prevail. Now, is Donnie saying the truth really is there was no actual encounters or there was no actual assaults? That because that can be real thin right there. That can be blurred line. Is he saying nothing happened or the SA didn't happen?
I think he means the SA.
Oh, okay. All right. Let us keep going forward.
Cannot prohibit the truth from speaking loudly. Although a lie is very loud and boisterous and quick, the truth is very slow walking, and it takes a moment, but it comes to the foreground. I just wanted to let you all know. Although this has caused much controversy and it's caused people to formulate opinions, and it's caused people to vilify and to ridicule. The one thing that I can say is I've tried my best throughout all these years to be transparent. I've tried my best and held up the standard of Christ as best I can. Flawed in many ways sometimes, but transparent. And I transparently tell you this is all fabricated.
Now I gotta I gotta admit that Donnie has been very transparent about his struggles with homosexuality. He has been very transparent of his fight and desire to be heterosexual. That he has. But I will say this, Sanquan, you can go ahead and pull that down. I think we've heard enough of that. Thank you. But what I will say is there is alleged to be an email from 2013 that is from allegedly Donnie McClurkin to Carletto, in which McClurkin allegedly apologizes for inappropriate behavior, which includes imposing his physical attraction up on this young man whom he knew was battling homosexuality and looked up to Donnie as a mentorish type of person to get out of that lifestyle such as he did, and he projected his attractions unfairly onto this young man. So he called himself allegedly in the emails, Donnie did, a desperate, dirty old man. However, in denying any wrongdoing, Donnie's attorneys have yet to directly address the email's authenticity while denying all allegations. So I'm just saying that, yeah, he's been honest with his lifestyle. As Adrian said, he's been honest with his lifestyle. I think he did it. He would have just been honest about it. That's just my opinion. And I will say this. That's why I say I believe that there was a consensual, actual relationship that didn't quite go the course that Carletto allegedly wanted it to go once he got a I mean, you know, when you are attracted to certain things, when you are when certain things make you feel a certain way and you get it from someone that you feel enamored with, whether it's because they are physically good looking to you, whether it's because they're charismatic, you may find yourself attracted to their position, their power, as well as their physicality, and you find yourself in a position that you didn't maybe intend to get yourself into, but nonetheless, you find yourself in a relationship that is not trending in the direction that you may have hoped or thought, and now all of a sudden, I'm going to get you. So we're going to allow this to play out in the courts of law, but I just again want what is going on in these gospel streets. Why are we having prominent gospel singers talk about God, he or she? What? Yolanda Adams. And then we got my man Jamal Bryant got this holiness preacher kicked up in his church on Sunday and just broke out in the vestibule in his own sermon while church and praise and worship going on in the sanctuary, and the security came, escorted him out, and he just going in on Jamal and First Lady. And then you got Tyler Perry, who made his bones with these gospel plays, and now he can't dodge a lawsuit. What is going on in these gospel streets? Now, don't get me wrong. You turn over enough rocks, you're going to find out DL got a pass too. But I ain't making nobody do nothing they don't want to do. Keep my hands to myself. You can watch photographs. You see my fingertips. I make sure you see my fingertips. A lot of times I got one hand up like this, so you can count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, keep my hands. Keep your hands where my eyes can see. If you really want to take a picture with me, yeah, I ain't playing with that. The guy in Jamal Bryant's church was giving warning to his church. I loved it. Don't forget, the allegations are on former South Carolina talk and Newsboys singer. What? he had SA against him too. Whoa. Wow. Well, y'all, we got to clean these gospel streets up. And this is how you do it. Be honest. If you on the road and you single, and just know, I mean, be smart about it. If you ain't gonna be godly about it, at least be smart about it. You feel me? Tammy? Like, get you a NDA, and before anything baby all-ish, freaky deaky-ish, GMWA-ish happens, then make them sign that. If you ain't gonna be godly, be smart. Make them sign an NDA. Put all cell phones in a lock bag like a Dave Chappelle comedy show. Do what you gonna do, and once you do what you did, give them back that phone, and y'all go on about y'all separate way. I mean, if you're gonna do it smart. Now, I ain't got no book of NDAs out there nowhere, but I'm just saying. Thank God it wasn't nothing but Polaroid pictures when I was coming up.
Oh God, thank God we didn't have social media.
Man.
And cell phones.
Man. Do you know how many youth church shut-ins would be under investigation right now?
Oh,
Goodness gracious.
That's
so
yeah,
Donnie. Yeah, I hope, I'm praying for the body of Christ's sake that Donnie McClurkin did not essay anyone. And if you had fallen unto the temptations and lust of homosexuality with this man and it was consensual, just be like, hey man, I fell again. You listen, sexual indiscretions are not one worse because of your preference of orientation. It's still a transgression from what we've taught in the Bible. Now, some is going to call one act an abomination, while another is going to call it fornication or adultery. But it's still sexual immorality. So if you got a fetish, be honest with your mate. Look, I may come back the way I left, and I may not. Do you want to go?
Oh my God!
I gotta go sing down. I gotta go sing down here in Tupelo, Mississippi. Oh, I shouldn't have said that. I gotta go sing. I can't. It ain't too many places where I don't know somebody. Somebody might be saying, "Is he talking about me?" I gotta go sing in Kansas City, Missouri. You want to go?
See me, I'd be like, yes.
I gotta go. I gotta go tell a joke. I gotta go tell a joke over here in Delaware. Do you want to go? Because it's a chance. I mean, be honest. It's a chance I may get down there and show out. I ain't going down there to show out, but somebody might present me with something that's gonna make me show out. So, to all the mates at home, if you are a husband with a traveling wife that works in entertainment or singing or do business trip, do her job, make her travel a lot. Women, if you got a husband and sing, all I'm gonna say is make sure they empty. Make sure they sleepy when they get on the plane. Make sure they too tired to start off driving if they on the road trip. Y'all better stop sitting. Listen now. I know it sounds funny, but we the realest gospel show anywhere. And sometimes it works and sometimes it don't. But one thing I do know, temptation is greater when the tank is full. Sin is sin, but the word said, how long will you live in it? A lifestyle of it. That's right. Any of us can befall to sin, but how many of us are going perpetrating to sin? You know, who's waking up and say, oh, how can I get out here and act a fool today? No. And I mean, sometimes people are overtaken. tell these pastors do. No, I'm talking to everybody, Brony Cat. And that's what I think we need to stop doing in the body. We got to stop having sections of who can, who can't. It's straight across the board. From the pulpit to the pews to the door. From the windows to the wall. To the, oh, well, y'all get where I'm going. From the pulpit to the pews to the door at the ushers that's standing there with the fan ready to put your gum on it for chewing in church. Stop. Stop. It's greater because you expect more from the pastor. You expect more out of the pastor. So the disappointment is greater when it's the pastor cutting up, messing up. But let's just be honest. If you really a sold out Christian, not only do you not want to mess up, but you really don't want to see no other Christian mess up, man. You don't want to see that, man. You want to see us as a body of born again believers look powerful. But I tell you, that woman to male interaction, and then that interaction of release, man, that made it means Samson get his hair cut, and then he wind up committing suicide by pulling the, man, I'm telling you, got you talking all your secrets. All your secrets. You just talking loose lips, sink ships. Real talk. And we need to start, hey man, it's hard. No pun intended, but yeah. I'm telling you the greatest addiction in the world is not crack, it's not alcohol, it's not nicotine. It's sexual immorality, sexual indiscretions. Do you know that how many marriages or relationships get out the way because the lack of? You know how many arguments is because the lack of? But do you know how many arguments are resolved because the sharing of? You know how many wars have been ended because the sharing of? Boy, that's a powerful thing right there. It's so powerful that it'll make a man tell you, you fall down and got to get back up. It's so powerful that it got people coming out talking about he taking control. Donnie, you look at Donnie's disposition. Donnie ain't taking nothing from nobody. He might be gifted, but he ain't taking.
You.
Hey y'all, I better get out of here before I get in far way more trouble. Let's get ready to do this. I better slide into a video.
All right, slide into.
Yeah. Let's do this. Let's pray for some folk. Let's pray for Donnie. Let's pray for Carla. Let's pray for these gospel streets because we need it. Right here. Here's Major. We'll be back after this.
I said a prayer for you. I said a prayer. I said a prayer for you. I said this prayer. I pray you take the moment. I pray you take the time to see that you are special and always on my mind. I pray for you. I sang a song for you. I sang a song. I sang a song for you. I sang this song as the flowers fill the garden and the ocean greets the shore. The horizons of the sunshine, that of you I do adore. Yes, I did. Can I pray for you? Yeah, I will. I spoke a word for you. I spoke a word. I spoke a word for you. I spoke this word. I said, end this senseless violence. Put a rest to prideful gain. There's a message in the silence that can heal our earthly pain. I prayed for you, yeah. Yes, I did. Can I pray for you, yeah? You know I will. I say, holy waters, sons and daughters, revive our land, that we may rise again. Holy waters, sons and daughters, revive our land, that we may rise again. Holy waters, sons and daughters, revive our land, that we will rise again. Holy waters, sons and daughters, revive our land. Oh, I prayed you take the moment. I prayed you take the time to see that you were special and always on my heart and my mind. I prayed for you.
Y'all, it's your man, Mr. Savoir Fair, the DL Marshall, and I want you guys to make sure that wherever you go, you have a peaceful relaxation and rest. I want you to be able to go somewhere that you feel comfortable to use the restroom. I want you to feel comfortable kicking off your shoes and walking across the carpet in your room. I want it to be able to smell lemony fresh, like Fabuloso when you first walk in. I want you to feel safe to leave your car parked in the parking lot. And I want you to feel that way by calling my friends over at Hotel Wiz. That's right, Hotel Wiz, 1-800-619-8917. That's Hotel Wiz, 1-800-619-8917. Tell them you heard it on DL's Backstage Pass. Hotel Wiz, the most comfortable stay you'll stay anywhere.
Hey, beautiful people, this is your brother Major, my mama's favorite Hulk dealer, and I'm always keeping it locked with my brother DL. That's right, on DL's Backstage Pass radio show. Now that's Major.
All right, y'all, welcome back to the Realest Gospel show anywhere, giving you the hottest music videos, interviews, talk, and topics this side of heaven, and all the funny you can handle. And if you want to watch an interview, the full interview we did with Major, you can catch it over on our Patreon channel. Go over there. It's only $7 monthly subscription. You can catch that. Exclusive interviews with other artists such as Troop and Bruh Man from Martin is over there. After 7 video is over there. Interview. So go over there, and I got a new release coming out 7:30 a.m. in the morning. Yeah, y'all gonna get over there and see this show. I'm gonna have y'all laughing. Yes, I am. Yes, him is. And I got a couple of new comedy joints I'm gonna be dropping within the next month or so. All right, next couple of months. So y'all keep it locked where you got it. Tell me, they can go to the Curve Effect and get some things. Tell them the link that they can get and tell them how they can pay.
Okay, so you can go to the Curve Effect Collection, www.thecurveeffectcollection.com. I have stuff. We got men's and women's stuff. I got my ladies go from size small to a 4X. The men go up, some things we got go up to a 4X in men as well. We have everything from urban wear to formal gowns. And also we have the March Media Backstage Entertainment section. So what that is all things Marsh Media, all Marsh Media swag. We got the Curve Effect swag, Marsh Media swag, Dave DL swag. We got a picture of of his face on a shirt if you just want to walk around with DL's face on your chest. And I got one too. Actually, I got two of them. One of my best friends, so.
Shout out to Ronnie. Ronnie got one. Shout out. So what's
yeah,
up?
we got
Blessings back at you, bro.
and also okay, Obroni, I got you, girl. I got you. And also
crazy.
yeah, we got slides. I got a purse line that I just put out. We got backpacks now. We got duffel bags. We got luggage. We got phone cases. We got everything. And you can pay always. Always. We do, of course. You can pay with your credit card, and you can pay with PayPal. We have Afterpay now. We got Cash App Pay now. We got Sezzle. Cash App, if you're not familiar with Sezzle or Afterpay, you can make your purchases and pay on them in 4 payments. So we got that for you as well.
So Afterpay is virtual layaway.
Well, it ain't layaway because you actually get it. You actually get it.
But I'm saying we're gonna lay them. No, what I'm saying, we're gonna lay them away if they don't pay their pay after they get this.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we gonna. Well, Afterpay going because we gonna get ours after they pay Afterpay. After we gonna get ours.
Let me say shout out to, we got a new subscriber while the show has been going on. Shout out to Adrian. Thank you so much for joining us. And
Adrian.
then Black Walt done jumped on. He's in it. Make sure y'all go and check out. Well, I gotta holler at you, bro, about something. But yeah, man, that my brother's connected, and I'm proud of him. I think we got some folk. This is what I'm gonna say too, man. Go on and subscribe to the channel, and if you in here, say hello. Don't y'all be what they be side piecing. They want to come in and be sometime, but they don't want to subscribe. They don't want to commit. They want to stay a side piece. They don't want to commit. Come on and commit and subscribe. You hear what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. Don't be no side piece. Side piece get you. We trying to clean up these gospel streets. So come on, make a commitment to Tammy, myself, and Mark Media Backstage Entertainment. Make a commitment. Make yourself an earnest backstage pass holder. Subscribe, man. Commit. That's right. Yeah. And thank y'all for sharing. All right, Tammy, it's story time. Woo, with the griot. DDL Marshall, it's story time. So I'm gonna label this double date, double booked. One of y'all gotta go home.
Oh Lord.
Double date,
oh Lord.
Double booked. One of y'all got to go home. So I was a young man. I don't even believe I was 21. It was around the time Juice came out. And so Juice was out. And we went down to this theater, and the theater was showing Juice. And so I watched Juice, but there's the thing. I wanted to take my number one, my main guy, but she couldn't go because she had a family outing. So, I got put on pause, and I felt some kind of way about it because we had been talking about going to check out this new movie with that new rapper Tupac in it. Omar Epps was in it. Ooh, Cindy from En Vogue was in it. And I wanted to be in the theater watching this movie. I didn't want to hear nothing about you can't do it because your family got family night. So I kind of got in my feelings, and I went into my Rolodex, and I really did have a Rolodex. I'm not saying I had a Rolodex that you roll, and they had the little cards in there. Yeah, so I went to my Rolodex, and I went to the end section, and I pulled out number 2. What you got going on, XY say, blase boo, this time, that time, my time, your time, our time. Let's make it. And so they was like, okay, cool. Who would have guessed, Tammy, that of all the theaters in the city showing Juice, of all the times in the city you could go see Juice, who would believe that when I roll up with number 2, number 1's family is up there buying some popcorn. Think quick, Scoop. Think quick. So I'm like, oh, doggone it. I think I left. Where is I leave? Hold on. I think I left something in the car. So I go back to the car. I'm sitting in there. I'm rehearsing. What I'm going to do? What is it going to happen? Yeah. And they should be getting, let me see, it was 6 of them up there. They going to get some popcorn. I know, some drink. What I'm going to do? How much longer they think? So I go and I look and I see old girl. She waiting there. She don't look like she impatient yet. And you know how y'all get it. You only got probably about 3 to 5 minutes. They like, what you doing? And y'all start getting impatient. So I got the clock ticking. I'm starting to sweat just a little bit, but you know they said don't ever let them see you sweat. So I dab my forehead a little bit. I get out the car. I walk back in. I look up to the front. Look like the coast is clear. I do like a traffic. I look left. I look right. I look left again. I pulled out in the traffic. I said, come on, let's go and get our seats because, you know, it's going to be a whole lot of people up in here. I want to get a good seat. I don't want to get too close. I don't want to get too far back. I want to get a good seat. So we sit down, get a good seat, sitting down. I said, you know what? You know, a whole lot of people up in here. The beauty of it is they can see you sitting down better than you can see them once they done been adjusted to the dark. So we sitting down. I'm like, oh, how about we do this? You know, before they start showing a preview, the lighting in the theater is still up. So I said, how about I do this? You keep the seats because we both go back to the concession stand. Somebody gonna get these good premium seats. So you keep the good premium seats. Would you tell me what it is you want? Can I get a hot dog and some popcorn? Girl, you kind of hungry, but okay, whatever gonna keep me out there a little bit longer so the lights can go down. That's what I'm gonna do. So I roll out there. Let me get one of them all beef hot dogs. Let me get a little small thing of popcorn. No, make that a medium because we're gonna share this popcorn. And then let me get a nacho. Let me get some extra jalapenos, some cheese, and then look at she a little good. Let me get a medium Sprite, and then let me get me a large Sprite. All right, cool. So I get that. They give me that's back then when they had the trays and all that, but the medium you put up against your body and you hold it like this, and I wait a couple of minutes, make sure I got all the napkins, I got some relish and all that for a hot dog, ketchup, mustard, just in case, whatever she want. I ain't getting back up. So I hit the door and the theater is right. It's right. So I make sure, because anybody know me know, I've always worn a hat. Sometimes I wore it to the back, sometimes I wore it to the front. This time I had my hat to the back, so I had to turn it around to the front, bend it down just a little bit. I slid up in there. Everything is rolling. Everything rolling. Movies come on. We getting it. We done finished the hot dog. We eating the popcorn. I'm getting down to them last little nacho. You know how you got to kind of scrape. I knew I started scraping the cheese. Then all of a sudden, a kernel of popcorn hit me on my cheek. And I'm like, oh, so you want to sit right next to me and just start throwing popcorn instead of eating the popcorn? You know, I got a little bit, but my money ain't that long when you be throwing popcorn at me now. Don't be doing it. Ain't nobody doing no popcorn, boy. I'm eating this popcorn. So I said, oh, shucks. If she hit me again, I think she might think it's me. If I don't turn around, she don't know if it's me. And anybody know that if you find yourself in a situation, it's better for her to think it was you than for her to know it was you. And the chances of her coming down making a scene with the family is slim to none. Now, if she was with the siblings, I'd have been in trouble. But she with the family, I mean, mom and daddy there, she gonna act like they told her something. So she done threw another piece of popcorn. I said, yeah, I know what time this is. So I waited till it got to the point right after Tupac stepped in to the elevator. And once he came out that elevator, what you gonna do? Shoot me in front of everybody? Right then, I stuffed some chips in my mouth with some cheese on my fingers. I sipped some Sprite. Man, that makes the perfect fake vomit. I'm like, oh, I didn't get your shoe, did I? She's like, no, baby, are you okay? I don't think so. You go ahead and you go, man. Let me try to, just in case I got to throw up again. Here go my keys. Pull the car around. She go outside. Oh my God, I don't want to now. Go ahead and go. I'm gonna be all right. So she go and I do the 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi. I start to get up. Now this time when I get up, I got to be straight, stiff neck. I can't even give her the profile. Wish I had a hoodie on that day, but I didn't. I had one of them zip-up Jordan sweatsuits. I'm talking about the white with the red line, and then it had like the grayish looking web. Yeah, anybody that was real George, you know the sweatsuit I'm talking about. So I'm walking out. I'm even trying to walk tight, cheek, and still because I didn't want my swag to come through. She'd be like, yeah, that walk like him. No, I'm So I walk out, get down, you know, the little thing where you go through the little tunnel coming out and going into the theater, and I holler up, boom, I'm gone. Howdy. Get to the car door, boom, go ahead and pull off, baby. I don't even know if I can drive. Ooh, I'm so sorry because I'm the one that wanted. No, you good. Don't worry about it. Here, just take yourself to the house. She get herself to the house. I drive over to my house and my beeper. Soon as I get about 4 houses from my house, my beeper. And you know who it is, because what was the number one thing when you had a beeper? The code. Yeah, you put your code. Yep, and it came up. Ooh, I almost said the name. It came up, that name, 72nd. 72, that meant 72nd Street. That means that's exactly, because you put the initials. If you put the initials and you turn it upside down, you can spell some things. So the initial 72. So I call back. What's up? Hey, where you at? I'm at the crib. What's up? We still going to eat? Going to eat? What, you just at the movies? Girl, quit playing. I'm at the house waiting on you. We supposed to go eat after you and your family, right? You wasn't just at the movies. Just said, no, I've been here. Oh. Well, where you want to go eat? You tell me where you want to go eat. What did you get full at the movie? Where you want to go? I don't know. Boy, you had me hot for a minute. How I have you hot? I'm at the house. Well, shoot, whoever that was, I swear to God, I was going to wait to the end of that movie, and I was licking it. I was up on them. Well, how was the movie? Was it good? Yeah, we're going to have to go back and see it. All right, cool. But where we going to go eat? We can go to Red Lobster if you want to. Okay, cool. Moral of the story, you got to stay on your toes. You got to make sure your eyes stay on the prize. And you always got to have an alibi. About an hour and a half later, she called me back, said she was at the house. I'll pull up. She get in. We go to Red Lobster. And that's the mystery of, or I should say, the chemistry of double date, double book. One of y'all got to go home. And if you wise, number 2 always goes home when she up against number 1. And that's today's story time with the griot, the DL Marshall. All right, y'all getting them comments? Is it true? Is it false? Because Tammy look like she needs some help tonight. Y'all get in them comments. Go and tell Tammy, girl, that's true. Girl, that's fake. Girl, that's fake. Girl, that's true. Y'all go ahead. And while y'all doing that, I'm going to get into some more of these great hot music videos. We'll be back. She's the Curve Effect. I'm Mr. Savoir Faire, the holy hilarious one. We'll be back after this.
It's because of your blessings I am able to make it through each day. Never would have made it this far, no, without your blessings being sent my way. Heavenly Father, thank you for hearing your child, hearing me when I pray. I
Hey, what's up? Welcome back. And if you find yourself having difficulty keeping up with speed with your home internet while you're watching DL's Backstage Pass or any Marsh Media content, then do yourself a favor and call my friends over at Whole Home Connect Internet. That's right, Whole Home Connect Internet at 1-800-257-3672. Now, this is what they do. When you call Whole Home Connect, you will tell them what city, what state you're calling from, and what provider you have currently, and they're going to match out and match up with the cheapest, most competitive prices for your internet connection in your area. So give them a call over there at Whole Home Connect, 1-800-257-3672. That's Whole Home Connect, 1-800-257-3672. Tell them your man, Mr. Sadwild Fair, the DL Melcher, told you about it on DL's Backstage Pass. Whole Home Connect, 1-800-257-3672. Hey, what's happening? Y'all know what time it is. It's yours truly, the voice, Mr. Sadwild Fair, the DL Marshall. And man, do we have a show for you today. But hey, I want to jump into this right now. As you do so graciously each and every time we pop on. See that subscribe button? Go on and subscribe. See that like button? Go on and like. Don't make us beg. Hey, look, man, ain't too proud to beg, but I don't feel like it today. Go ahead and subscribe to the Realest Gospel Music Show. Anywhere you're going to find, giving you the hottest music, interviews, talk, and topics this side of heaven with all the funny you can handle. It's Marsh Media Backstage Entertainment Television right here on the YouTubes and the Facebooks. Subscribe, man. Stop having me beg. Y'all heard what he said. Get on over here to the YouTubes. Keep them untied and go on and allow them to subscribe. That's right. Share the funny. Share the wealth. Share yourself. Well, share the channel, and then we'll let you know that we appreciate you. I guess that's sharing yourself. Marsh Media Backstage Entertainment. Hey, so get at us. Are we Tammy telling the truth, or was that a lie? Let's get at it. Ain't much help in the comments. I can say that.
I'm gonna say false.
You gonna say false? You should have listened to Brony Cat when she said, yeah, that really happened.
So you really took her to you really took her to Red Lobster, and you're allergic to seafood.
They got steak, baked potato. They got chicken Alfredo pasta.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, they do. I didn't know.
I still go to Red Lobster to this day.
I didn't know if you could be. I didn't know you could be in it, like in the still in the same room with it. Some people can't be around the aroma of seafood. So. It's
depending on what is cooked. A lot of times I can tell when lobster is being cooked. That is something that. But if it's not a real fishy smell, then no.
That's what made me say, because I was true all the way up until you said Red Lobster, and that's what made me say false, because you said Red Lobster.
It was one little spot y'all got down in Atlanta. I think y'all went to after one of the I don't know if you went, but I know they went to after the re-up. And I was able to go.
The Juicy Crab.
Yeah. I was able to go there. I got my food from next door, and I ate there, and it was not a lot of fishiness. So but I can. Yeah, so that one there is true. I'm not the proudest moment in life, but if you really think about it, that was a lot of ingenuity.
Whatever. Like I was, because I mean, it was you on point until you said red. I was all true until you said Red Lobster. That's why my whole facial expression changed when she said Red Lobster. So I took her to Red Lobster and I got out of that one. Yeah, boy, I got out of that one. If that she had just been with her brother and her two sisters. Oh yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
She
Yeah,
would have
she
got
she'd
up
have
and
came
walked
down
over
there,
there. Yeah,
fist ball, both of them, fist ball, and she'd have
that's
been taking
crazy.
shots, swinging at both of us. But
That's funny
you know,
because it wouldn't have mattered to me. My mama could have been, my mom and daddy could have been there. I would have got.
see that's that Gemini fool in you right
That's
there. That's
that.
that Gemini
Yeah,
fool. Yeah,
that young Gemini, that young Gemini
right.
fool. Yes, for real.
Feelings just hurt. Let the moral of the story be: even if you think you saw what you saw, unless you put your hands on it, it doesn't materialize as being real.
Oh Lord.
It was all a dream. Yeah,
Oh my
it wasn't
God.
real. It ain't
Whatever.
real. If you ain't put your hand on my shoulder and my hat ain't in your hand, it ain't real. It ain't real. Now that's long time ago, y'all. Because I know that I'm feeling them judgmental looks come across. I'm talking about that was back then. That's how I wouldn't have done that now. I wouldn't have done that now. I'd have just asked if I could go out with the family. You know what I mean? That's what I'd have done. And then if they said no, I'd have hung out, played dominoes till she got done. I know some girls that play domino real good. Yeah. That way it wouldn't have been.
I can't stand you. I cannot stand you.
All right, you weren't supposed to catch that quick. All right, let's get into it. Don't ask DL what we got for tonight. Don't ask DL is when we tell y'all don't ask us. Y'all ask me anyway. And I listened for the very first time. Tammy, read me somebody asking for my advice. All right, here we go, Tammy.
This is who y'all asking. This guy that just did what he said. This is who y'all asking for advice. Okay. I got her name is Devora. She is from Texas.
Who?
And Devora.
Who? Oh, Deborah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I know a Deborah, so that's why I was like, who? I'm like, this is my partner's daughter. Yeah, Devora. Like divorce. Yeah. Yeah. This relationship about to be doomed from the get-go because her name too close to divorce. All right, let's go.
Devora from Texas. Devora says, I'm 54 years old, single, and at a point in my life where I truly value peace, maturity, and mutual respect in my relationships. Recently, I've been talking to, and she got it in quotation. I've been talking to a gentleman who checks quite a few boxes. He's intelligent. He seems to be hardworking and carries himself like a grown man. So far, so good, or so I thought. So here's what happened. We were meeting for lunch, and he had arrived before me. I parked, got out of my car, and just as I was walking up to the restaurant, another gentleman who was also approaching the door opened it for me. I smiled, said thank you, and kept it moving. Didn't think twice about it. But when I got inside and sat down with my date, something felt off. He greeted me, and there was a little tension in his voice. And then he says, half joking and half not, oh, I knew you were coming because I saw all the men turning their heads looking out the window. And then he also...
Wait. You went out a little bit. Back it back up and start at when she walked in and sat down. She felt it was a little tense.
Okay. All right. Okay, when I walked in, when I got inside and sat down with my date, something felt off. He greeted me, but there was tension in his voice. He says, half joking and half not, oh, I knew you were coming because I saw all the men turning their heads looking out the window. And then he says, and you sure did have a big smile for the man that opened the door for you. He laughed when he said it, but not really. Now, I know how to recognize a joke. I also know when something's been sitting on somebody's chest. So this joke kind of felt like a red flag. So it left me wondering, was that just a playful comment or low-key jealousy? Is he insecure or was I reading too much into it? I'm not trying to be overly sensitive, but I've lived enough life to know when something doesn't feel quite right. So here's my question. When do I call it a red flag, or when do I chalk it up to just being an awkward moment? I shouldn't have to mention this, but I know how people are, and I wasn't wearing anything overly revealing. I had on a sweater, some jeans, and a jacket and some sneakers.
First of all, Devorah from Texas, 54-year-old woman. The first red flag, if you want to go back to your letter, the first red flag didn't come from him. It came from you. Because you had to identify him as he's a grown man. I would hope so. You being 54 years old, I would hope he was grown. And sometimes grown men don't play little boy games. So let's put it like this. You know how many times, Devorah, women are like, well, you had a whole lot of kiki and he for being all up in somebody's face. Well, that's how he felt. And he was honest with you. And he was honest with you. Oh, you know, since you looking like that, tell me, let's get along now. We ain't gonna have our first fall out behind Devorah in Texas in 2026. Now listen to me. Y'all always say y'all want a man to be himself and honest in what he's saying. The brother was being honest. He tried to break it in a joking manner to break the ice, to say something that really bothered him. Now, would you prefer him to play like that didn't bother him until it kept building up? Tammy, I'm going to let you speak because you seem like you got a problem with what I'm saying. So I'm going to let you speak so I can address you and Devorah now.
Well, thank you for allowing me to speak because I know this is the segment.
Yeah.
Well, I just read the email. I ain't supposed to say nothing.
Yeah, but go for it.
All the lady did, all she did was get out the car and walk into the restaurant. She didn't do nothing.
I didn't say one time that she did anything wrong, did I?
But how is that a problem? He see what everybody else sees. It's the reason why he wanted to date her.
Now you asked the question, right? Okay. What is a problem for some aren't a problem for others. And what's not a problem for others may be a problem for some. That's why I was in my bag of, you say you want men to be honest and open. So what you saying you could tell was half a joke and half the truth, I would say your intuition was on. But I don't think it should have been on enough to categorize it as a red flag, because I think when people address things, that's a good thing, not a red flag. Now, he could have made dinner very awkward and tried to pacify you by playing like something didn't bother him or something he didn't notice. And now you got a weird interaction and you can't even enjoy dinner. Now you trying to hurry up and eat fast to get from out of his presence and you got indigestion and all that. No. The brother took the moment to say, I like her. And he could tell. Now, this is the part that wasn't a red flag of what he said. It was actually a compliment. He knew you was coming because all the dudes turned around. That means you was fine. You the finest thing up in here. You the head turner. That's why I'm with you. I enjoy watching all them dudes turn around, look at you and watch you walk all the way in here to me. But what I didn't like is that you had just a little bit too much cheese in your face when the dude opened the door. Now, this is a getting to learn each other moment. You just said, Devorah, why Tammy is using your facial expression, because I can imagine you probably got the same facial expressions as Tammy while you watching me tell you this from the letter I told you don't ask me anyhow. Now, that's a moment that since you said you felt like you had a grown man, it's your time to be the grown woman and say, oh, boy, don't be tripping. I smiled because you don't know what kind of fools people be and what kind of mindsets people be having. So I went on ahead and hit him with that smile to get on my way. Oh, okay. I'm just trying to make sure. That's how you have a grown-up type of interaction. Now, after you have expressed your honesty based on him expressing his honesty, and if he still wanted to be a fool, then you let a fool be a fool by itself. Because if you argue with a fool, you expose that there's two at the table instead of one. But some men are like that. They don't want to see their women smiling. I hear a lot of women say, I don't want a man that's smiling and cheesing and trying to make everybody else feel special, where there's other women that like the fact that their man is gentlemanly. Some women like seeing other women think they got a shot at their man until he walk over to them. And then you got some men that feel the same. So Devorah from Texas, the man was vulnerably honest with you. He told you how he was feeling at the moment. You cannot box that up as him tripping. You cannot box that up with him red flagged. You just got to box it up to maybe one or two things. He don't like his woman smiling in another man's face, or he may not be used to a woman that doggone dynamic and fine. If everybody was looking. So, Devorah, you got a decision to make. If that's something you can't take, we ain't even gonna put the time frame on it, whether it was 1 day, 2 days, 17 days, or 100. If that's something that you don't feel down the line, round the corner, and up the street you can deal with, then don't. But don't belittle the brother for being honest enough to bring something to your attention so that you can make an informed decision on if you want to move further with this person or not. Because he could have played a role like it didn't bother him, and then he seen you had that kind of interaction 2 or 3 more times, and then this man really a fool, Devorah, and now you got to call your brothers and your uncles or maybe your sons to come put a whooping on this man's head because he acting really ignorant. So he told you how he felt. Move forward with it or move away from it. That's what DL got tonight for Don't Ask DL.
Okay.
How'd that do, Tammy?
That wasn't so bad.
It wasn't so bad.
That was so it didn't go the way I thought it was gonna go, because I was about to get out sitting on ready.
A lot of times, a lot of women be prepared to respond to what they think is about to be said instead of having enough patience to listen to what is actually being spoken. And that's what fired you up, because you like, I know good and well he ain't about to. No, I'm just saying. I can't tell you what you should do because I don't know what you can tolerate.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
I don't know.
But with a name like Devorah, I understand.
I don't know. If people crazy though, I don't know. It really would depend on not just that one interaction. If I've been interacting with this person, prior to or whatever, I would have to kind of be like, okay, this is a red flag or not. It just depends on the prior interactions with him. But if it was like,
he got a history of acting a fool, if he got a history of acting of being like that, then I would say, I would have gave him after that interaction. With that interaction, it seemed mild enough that it hadn't been a problem before. So I would have watched smaller interactions that you may have had with other people, and then I would have watched his response. I would have watched his level of questioning Devorah, how he does with you. I would just say, you know what you can and can't handle. You 54 doggone years old, and you understand what you're gonna change with and what you ain't gonna change with. And some things you just gotta let ride if you want to be with somebody else, because you gotta look at it. 54 years old, you in your ways just as long as probably the next person you gonna meet.
Yeah, he in his ways. So
some of the ways gonna have to be let loose, and who gonna let loose of their ways in a compromising set? Because some things are uncompromisable to certain people, and then others it's like, oh, okay, if that's what you do, I'm cool with it. But Devorah, I'm about willing to bet $1 to 2 donuts that if that man had to open that door for another woman that you considered or you knew was fly, and that boy smiled, and she turned around and smiled, you be like, oh, okay, would you met your little friend at the door? You'd have had some kind of little comment to say. I'm about willing to bet $1 to 2 donuts. You were gonna have something slick to say, Deborah, because you're 54. It's in you. You come from the same era I come from, so it's in you. It's in you to do. We see things different in our above 50s. Things stand out a little more.
Yeah.
And you from that era where they use the keys and you all keying all up in somebody's
face.
That bother a woman 50 and older, man. That smiling and cheesing. She rather saw your lips moving than you smiling.
Can't nobody make you smile but me.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Right. So
you ain't lied there though, but you got two, you got one key, maybe two. But that key, you go to that third and fourth key, we got a problem.
You doing all this singing. You doing all this singing with your teeth showing. All them keys. Yeah. But I would say this though to Deborah. I believe that he was more honest with Deborah than I think Deborah would have been with him if the roles had been reversed. Because if he had felt that tenseness and had to ask like she did, what's going on? You okay? You good? I'm fine. I think that's would have been. But at least with him, he was like, you got it going on, girl. You a head turn. Now you was smiling a little harder than what I appreciate, what I like to see my woman doing at the door. But I mean, maybe you can, maybe I got to get used to it, or maybe you be my. But he was communicating what he had a problem with, and I say as long as a person is communicating, then you always got an opportunity to win. And when that communication stops, y'all in trouble.
Yeah, that's true too.
Yeah, because the person that ain't talking, he leaving, she leaving it all up to their own interpretation. And boy, the imagination of a person that is left with themselves to figure out, and then that starts striking up jealousy, and boy, that's a dangerous individual then.
Especially if you an overthinker. You be done made up a whole scenario, be done hurt your own feelings.
Yeah, but Deborah, go on sit down somewhere with that dude, man. I mean, how old is he, first of all? Because you was proud to tell us your age, but I wonder how old he was.
But she said she was talking to a gentleman and checks quite a few boxes, intelligence, hard work. I would assume the way
that's another thing too. He was older.
Yeah, I would assume he was probably out in our age range. Just the way she described
that's another thing. That's another thing too. Y'all gone with all these boxes. Yeah. What does a box do? It pins someone in. Gone with all these boxes, man. And then especially if most people that have boxes to check off don't like being put in a box to be checked. Just does he make you laugh? Does she make you smile? Is it a good time when y'all around each other? I mean, remember the song by James Ingram, Find 100 Ways? What is it? Find 1,000 Ways or Find 100 Ways? One or the other. Find how many ways that person makes you think about them when they ain't around you. Find how many reasons and excuses you make just to pick up the phone, call, or text. Remember, you just make excuses just to hear from somebody. I just want to come by and get a hug real quick. I don't need a lot of your time. I just want some of it. Let me look at you. Let me give you a once over. Go back to that. But now it's like if you ain't up under somebody all day and then you ain't called me in 2 or 3 hours, doggone it, I'm doing something.
I think that's the sign of a person that ain't got nothing. That's a maturity thing, I think, because there is no way that you can expect a grown person that's living life to just stop and have time to talk to you every couple of hours. Unless, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't expect it. I think that that's an unrealistic expectation, unless that is something that you all have established and that's what y'all do. And then all of a sudden one day you don't talk to this person. Then that's a moment of concern. That ain't even it shouldn't even trigger you out here doing something else. You should be like, okay, I hope he's okay.
I like what Brony Cat said, but they haven't established that they are, excuse me, officially a couple. And I didn't hear that either, Brony. That's you see, Brony she's been a backstage Platinum Plus pass holder for a while, because that didn't come up. She's right about it.
Well, she said she said she's just been talking to him. But before, as a woman, when you're in these I hate talking stages. When you're in that stage, those are the things you pay attention to before you jump into a relationship. I hate that.
But also now, fairly, would you rather that man be honest in the talking stage or act like it doesn't bother him until you get into the relationship stage? Because talking is no more. Talking is no more than you getting to know. Talking is just you getting to know a person.
Exactly. I know. And I would prefer you honestly. I would prefer the honesty and the talking stage, because I can make an informed decision and I can say that I can, I truly like this person or whatever. But, it's a mess out here. But yeah, so I understand. I mean, again, for me to say that I would think this is a red flag, it would just depend on previous interaction with this guy, so.
All right, Deborah. Hopefully that helped you out. Guys, if you want to book the Laugh Revival Tour at your church, at your comedy club, at your next event, please do so by emailing your request to bookthedl@gmail.com. Just like how it sounds, BOOKTHEEDL@gmail.com. Get your request in early because the calendar is filling up. BookTheDL@gmail.com. If you want to bring all the funny you can handle to your next event, to your next church, pastor and wife anniversary, church anniversary. I don't do fish fries because y'all ain't messing up my clothes. You can't get fish sent out of good clothes. I don't want my silk locked in. No fish smells. And it's hard telling jokes. Somebody talking about catfish, macaroni, green beans. I ain't doing that. Yeah. But if y'all got any bar mitzvahs, y'all got any divorce party celebrations, you need some jokes, then holla at your boy. Any sororities, any fraternities, holla at your boy. Yeah, all that. If you live in Texas and you be cheesing at folks that open the door for you and you want to throw a party of your girlfriends to try to figure out what's a red flag or not, go on and book me. BOOKTHEEDL@gmail.com. BookTheDL@gmail.com. And make sure that you guys, if you enjoyed any of the videos that you watch, go ahead and put the name of the video, name of the artist if you know it, and just put it in the comments. You like it. They watch. And if you want to watch the major interview, go over to our Patreon channel, patreon.com/Marsh Media Backstage ENT, only for $7 a month. Get your subscription. You got a whole lot of stuff over there that you can already watch because you're late to the party, but it's a whole lot on the way too. We got already 6 months worth of content that's going to be flooding over there exclusively. And if you want to watch the KT Ellis interview, the one of Blessing, I Need a Blessing video we just played, then make sure you go ahead and watch that interview right here on Marsh Media Backstage Entertainment Television on YouTube. Once again, thank you guys for subscribing. We on our road to 500. We're a new channel. We growing. We got some good content on here. Please, ma'am, please, sir, if you haven't already done it, subscribe to the channel. She's coming back for the new year, the Curve Effect, this Wednesday. Curve Effect going live, y'all.
Yeah,
she's going live, and
we going live.
I heard that you got a real good guest too. Don't tell them who it is. I heard you got a real good guest. Y'all might want. I heard your guest can dress. I heard your guest is care. I just heard you got a good guest coming out.
Yeah, I got
so y'all. Tune in this Wednesday. The same channel, 7:35. This Wednesday. Is that, did I say that right? 7:35 p.m.
Central, yeah. 8:35.
Yeah.
Eastern.
Yeah. 7:35.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it don't no time zone matter except Central. Till I move out this time zone, then it's gonna be something.
Okay.
Des Moines, Iowa. I'll be there at the Funny Bone in 2 more Fridays. January the 23rd and January the 24th, I'll be at the Funny Bone bringing all the funny. Mr. Hilarious himself, DL Marshall, will be with my friend, my comedy brother, none other than Marcus D. Wiley. All right, so yeah, go for it. Go on. Remember, the gospel of Jesus Christ is contagious. Catch it. All that you do it godly. Till the next time, make sure you subscribe so you can be on time the next time we arrive on time. Be blessed.